What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some more Watcher of Realms, and today, we're gonna do something absolutely crazy that you definitely should not do. But I'm gonna do it anyway because, do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. So I was over here in the shop, doing my normal daily shop business as one does, and I noticed, over here in the Awakening shop, which I rarely browse because generally I don't spend a lot of, time over here, not much reason to, but I noticed there was a great item here. A max level boost. This is going to instantly upgrade a hero to max level, which is awesome because I don't have anybody at max level right now, but it has the downside of costing 200 legendary tokens. Now, the only way to get these tokens, these purple and legendary tokens, is to dismiss epic and legendary heroes, respectively. Normally, you don't really want to dismiss your legendary heroes, but being that this is an epic-only account, we don't need legendary heroes, and they just so happen to give 100 points each when you dismiss them. And I happen to have 2 of them. So those guys are going to get kicked out of the team real quick, because I'm not going to use them anyway, and I'm going to use this max level book on one of my epics, and we're going to be in a much stronger position to make more progress. So, after we've done that crazy business that you, repeat, should not do yourself, this is just because this is an epic-only account, don't follow along with that. We're going to jump into the campaign, but we're going to try to switch gears here. We could keep pushing the normal mode, but the rewards in normal just aren't that great. We'll eventually have to come back because we'll need higher level XP raids and stuff like that. But what we need to do is start restocking some of our summoning crystals and our diamonds, and hard mode is just better for that, right? The rewards up here are just much better than they are in the normal mode. So we're going to go here and try to make some progress in hard mode. The power level's not too high, but the caveat here is that you're only allowed to use 6 heroes if you want to 3-star the mission. So you can't bring your entire team, you can only bring your best 6. So that's kind of a new stipulation for hard, so keep that in mind. But if we do clear it all, we'll get a legendary extract, and I'm going to need a lot of those to make progress with my team. So we're going to shift gears into hard mode today, try to make some progress there, and then after that, we're going to jump back into gear raid. So last time we tried Gear Raid 1 Stage 10, we got decimated, okay? We got absolutely booty smashed, and it was hurtful. It was a hurtful experience for me, but with our new max level hero, hopefully we'll be able to take this down and start getting some gold gear for our heroes, because that's going to be a big difference maker in our power levels. And then after that, saying we beat it, which hopefully we will. If we don't, I'll cry a little bit, but not too much, but probably a lot. And then we'll jump over into the Gear Raid 3 and try to do the same thing here. So we'll try to take Stage 5 and then Stage 6 down so that we can start getting gold gear for our accessories. Because right now, our gear isn't very great, and that's a big part of your power for your team. So we're going to try to get ourselves up to these levels. Will it happen? And I know, but that's the plan. So with plan laid out, let us start enacting said plan by going to our heroes, boop, and let's go ahead and sell some big bad boys here like this. And like that, and you see 200 delicious points. Do it. I've selected a high rarity hero. Yes, I will. Okay, so step 1 completed. Let's go ahead and buy that item out and not misclick and buy something else, because then I would cry. We're gonna go ahead and snag this. Boop, max level boost. I've never used one of those before, so I guess we'll be learning together how that works. But here comes Stage 2 of the plan. So you can see this little yellow dot here on the summon thing. We're going to click on that. And it says, I have met the requirements to fuse a hero. Should I go look at that? Of course we're going to look at that. But who is it? Who am I going to fuse? Well, obviously the one with the yellow dot, Nauvras. This guy's a freak, okay? I use him on my main account still to this day. He's just really good. He's a mage that does like AoE damage with his talent. He's just strong all around, but he also has pretty good single target damage. Like his guild boss damage for me it kind of carried me in the early game. He hit pretty freaking hard. So he's the guy that we're going to fuse up today, because we have all of these dudes promoted and leveled up. I've been doing that kind of in the background. I did my XP raids and promotion raids. I wanted to make sure I could get this guy because he's so good for the team and he's an epic hero, so why not? Plus, he's fusible, so boop. We'll go ahead and add all these dudes in. I locked him to make sure I didn't like accidentally fuse him up or sell him or something, because that would hurt me in my heart place. But there we go, with everybody ready, go ahead and drop our first ever fusion. Hopefully more to follow, because I'm gonna probably try to awaken this guy, and if I don't get copies and summons, I'll have to fuse those copies up. But here we go, boom, we got old Nauvras now. Thing is gonna be going good now. Things be going good. So there we go. I think that actually gives us an achievement as well. Does it? It doesn't? I thought we did get one for fusing a hero. Meep. Whatever. No big deal. Oh, is he? Oh, no, gallery. Okay, we'll get this. Boop. Grab that extra 50 attack. Why not? But here we go. He's the guy we're actually going to be taking up today. Oh, we got something in the storyline. Maybe that's where it was. Ah, it was. Ha ha ha. Achievement in a different area. 100 diamondes. Give me that. Feeling good. So, Nauvras is the hero we're going to be using our super special book on. Because we can, and we've got one. And this is going to make this dude an absolute freak. So, we're going to do that right now. Boop! Star him up to 6-star max level. I mean, yes. Bam! So we got some points for our hero training event as well, but look at those stats, and that's nude. Bro has no stats on right now, but he is level 60 out of 60. So we're going to go ahead and throw some gear on Bro right now. Again, like I said, my gear's not great at the moment, but I do have this, which is a nice attack bonus. So we'll put that on him to boost those stats a little bit. And I've also got this, which is a terrible set, the defense bonus set, but it's got a really, terrible set for a damage dealer, but it's got a really high roll in attack bonus. So we're going to be putting that on him as well, just to boost that attack even higher. Our accessories, like I said, are kind of poo-poo butt, so I've kind of salvaged some of the stuff that I was running on Mari to put on him, because attack bonus is just obviously much stronger on a damage dealing unit. So we're going to do that, obviously. Nothing really great in our secondary area. I mean, I could steal something from like Borid or something maybe, but we're just going to run the attack speed for now. It's not bad. It also gives him a pretty good jump in power. And then we're going to run this last thing here, I guess. It's defense main stat, which is Garbo, but attack and attack bonus for secondaries. It's better than anything else I've got for him. So we're going to throw that on as well. And also, I might take the artifact off of Voltus. Now, you probably haven't even seen this artifact yet. I don't know where I got 20 purple artifact dudes to fuse up, but I had 20 of these from somewhere, and I forged them up, and it's only a 10% chance to drop a legendary artifact, and I got one. And I was like, well, that's freaking nice. But now that I've got a much more power-through Nauvras, I think I might just throw it on him instead. Oh, I got another one too, I guess, for a tank. I don't remember where I got that one from, but I got this one too, and this is better. This is for mages only, so it's going to go on Nauvras, obviously, but an attack boost. Boop, and that's good. So there we go. Nauvras looking absolutely powered up right now, but we have a problem. He's not promoted. Good news, I can promote him. So we're going to go ahead and promote him up as well. I think we've got enough to take him all the way to 5. I ground the absolute crap out of the Mage's promotion raid stage, I think 11, that we got up to. And I don't know how many runs I did before I got a single legendary extract, but it was a freaking buttload, okay? I really wanted to be able to get this guy upgraded, so I really ground it out, and we got it. Bam! Look at that. Angry man. But yeah, this is going to give him a lot of his talent upgrades, but also even more raw stats, which is friggin' sweet. I should have enough to go all the way up to 5. So he's my first promoted 5 hero that we have. So we got, you can see how many of these things I have. That's because I was grinding to try to get the freaking legendary extracts. But we got him, so that's really all that matters. Go ahead and get this guy up to 4, and then do it one more time and take him to 5. And here we go. His talent gets enhanced again, which is great. What's the difference? Oh, every 8 seconds. Well, that's pretty nice, because he should be having a straw minion pretty constantly. And if we do awaken him, which we can't, I mean, we could actually awaken him. I think I have a hero soulstone I could drop on him. But anytime he triggers his talent, he gets a 20% increase to crit for 6 seconds. Well, if he triggers his talent every 6 seconds, he just pretty much always has 20% crit, which is pretty nice. We're not going to worry about that straight up right yet. That could be something for a later date, and like I said, we can always fuse up more copies for the Awakens. For now, we're just going to go ahead and get this guy up to 5, and bam, look at those stats. I think he's got better attack now than Ain does. How you looking there, bud? 6,500 attack pieces, not bad. Now, Ain definitely has more health, and he's pretty close on the attack, but he's got like all of my best gear on him right now. 20,000 power. 18,000 power, but he's also awesome. So, whatever. Also, I've got a little bit of stuff else to do here. We're going to go ahead and promote these guys up once, because I might as well do it. I've got the stuff to take my mages up one more time, and I can also level them up to 50, and I should definitely do that. For guild bosses, obviously Dolores needs to be a little bit higher, but she's also going to be kind of useful in this next stage of trying to push Gear Raid 1, because her attack bonus stacked on top of his attack, maybe we'll get some progress at it. So we're going to go ahead and pump her up another 10 levels, like so. I could star her up, I guess. No, I cannot. That's a lie. Why would I even say such a thing? We'll go ahead and upgrade him as well, though, because he's just a fantastic healer. Boop. And we have quite a bit of... Oops. Not quite, buddy. Not quite. We do have quite a bit of XP left over. I've got 400,000 of it, because I was kind of grinding it out. Not sure who I'm going to use that on yet. I plan to use a bunch of it on Nauvras until I found that book. So he's maxed out. Don't got to worry about him anymore. But when we start upgrading other heroes, I guess we'll have XP ready and kind of laying in the background. I could star up like Mari or Hollow. Might do that, but not right now. We've done enough in this screen. It's time to go and do work in the campaign. So we're going to jump into hard mode here. Boop, boop. And we're going to start laying down a smackdown on some dudes. So who's getting booted out? Obviously, you're getting booted out to put you in. I don't know if we're going to use you or you. I'm going to kick you for now, just to have you in here. I don't think I'm going to carry Dolores in the campaign. Very rarely do I actually need her. Attack boost for campaign stages. She's more for me like in raids and guild bosses, not kind of like an everyday hero. We're just going to pop in and do this one. Shouldn't be too bad. It only recommends like 40,000 power, and we are well beyond that. Do I try to do this without tanking? Whoa, 7,000 damage. Not bad. And there's this little talent, that little minion he summons up. It does AoE damage when it targets something. That killed, he died, so we don't get to do that. But when someone else spawns in, you'll get to see this guy go, and he does, oh, never mind. Okay, we got another one. We got another one. Go ahead and send me a dude, game. Send me a dude. Where's the dudes? There's 35 of them hidden somewhere. There we go. He goes over here, and he drops down, and he hits everybody. And this is why Nauvras is so great. Not only is a single target damage pretty strong, but that talent is absolutely amazing. So we're going to go ahead and pop this guy. Actually, we're not going to pop him. We're going to pop you here, just in case somebody does sneak by him. I would be surprised if they did, but you never know. We'll just kind of try to nuke everything as soon as they pop in. You can take care of those areas, and then, I mean, we're not going to need much. Like I said, I feel like we got this one pretty much in the bag. But yeah, Nauvras, a super good pickup. You see him dropping 12,000 damage there, and that's 12,000 damage to everybody in the area, and that's big. And once you awaken him, that AoE explosion actually gets bigger, which is awesome. So, you know, we got that to look forward to as well. But right now, I think it was an absolutely great idea to sacrifice those legendary heroes. I'm never going to use them on this account anyway, and having this dude is just going to make, it's just going to be a difference maker. Because also he does attack air units with that AoE splash, which is humongous. So he can take care of a Gear Raid 3 force when they start swarming with like big packs of flying fish. Here we go, last couple enemies coming out, and they're all dead. So, I'm feeling pretty optimistic. Oh, balls, I forgot, idiot. I'll go back and do that later. I forgot you can't carry more than 6 heroes in your team. Even if you don't deploy them, it still counts as having them. So we're going to have to boot some dudes. I totally forgot about that. That's my bad. Nope. So we're going to go ahead and just drop. I don't think we're going to need 2 healers. We're not going to probably use Mari that much. Doubt I'll use the tank. Probably don't need all this damage, but I'll probably keep Vortec around over Hollow. I prefer him as like a healer in general. HP-based healer, so he's tankier, but also he gives shields when he overheals, so it's just kind of nice. Hollow's great for guild bosses and rage regen, so she definitely has like her purposes, but I would say he's the better overall, like just raw healer. So we're going to keep him as our 6th man, and we should be able to like, I mean, we did it last time. We had like 4 people out and still won, but oopsie poopsie, you know what I'm saying? I just oopsie poopsied that one. We'll go back and do it. It's not too bad. Like it obviously it's not going to be difficult. Boop. Nerds. There we go. So these guys aren't even going to probably make it to the crystal. I could probably get away with not even dropping someone on it. Would that be an intelligent thing to do? Probably not. Are we probably going to try to do it that way for fun? I mean, maybe. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, these guys aren't even getting anywhere close. Like, obviously the smart thing to do would be, you know, defend your crystal, don't be stoopy. But I don't know. Let's do it stoopy. We'll make it work this way. I could probably drop a healer up here just to make sure he doesn't get like sniped out by an archer and make me look dumb. But here comes tons of enemies at once. And as you can see, he's just absolutely just wrecking these dudes. Boop. They're getting close, but not close enough. So even with massive clumps of enemies like that with no tanks out, and as you can see here, he has 2 minions up right now. Sometimes he'll summon a second minion, which is really, really nice because it just essentially like quadruples his damage, which is insane. But yeah, like even with all those enemies coming at once, like we didn't struggle, like they just died. And that's freaking great. That's no ults getting popped. That's just him cleaning everything up. So very happy with him. Obviously we've got enough space we could put heroes down to block these. And we might end up doing it just to make sure no one sneaks by. I don't have to redo all the missions. So we'll just put those down to be safe. But I don't know. I doubt we're going to need it. Because like I said, Nauvras is just absolutely clear in house. And sometimes, like you'll see there, his minions, they went out here, and then they went all the way over here. So if like what they were targeting dies before they blow up, they'll stay there, and they still have Navras's attack range from that area. So they can actually shoot out beyond his attack range and hit things way off screen for him, which is kind of cool. So there we go. We're also getting more diamonds out of this. 20 diamonds per 3-star is not bad. Oop. We're making some progress back. Now it looks like we have 2 crystals to defend here, which could be a little difficult. And we don't have any way to cover both areas, I don't believe. But I feel like this side is going to be our hardest side. I'm going to poke him here. Boop. Put that in 2x. And then we'll probably put Borid up here with a couple damage dealers. Just to make sure. I'm actually going to put him back here. That way both of these people can aim that way and still do good. Unless I could probably... No, I couldn't. That was stupid, but whatever. We'll put you here. And then we'll put probably Nauvras up top to help cover him just in case. Because this will probably be fine. We could probably do Nauvras and Voltus up here. But we'll just put him like this, aiming that way, and we should be good. I guess I could have put him there aiming down, but it doesn't really matter. That dude just stood up, fell over, and stood right back up. Amazing. But yeah, we're not having any issues. A couple archers coming in here on the bottom. I don't know if they'll put archers on top, but they didn't even get a chance to shoot anybody, so not too terrifying. I think he's going to be able to cover this up top by himself. Bam, just like that. He just wipes out the whole group. I could probably put Voltus down here just to get a little bit of like a jumping splash damage. I just don't see this spot up here becoming an issue. This is going to be like the main force of enemies, and I feel like he can handle these little groups of like 4 and 5 skeletons, no problem. Boop. Uh-oh, is he getting swarmed? No, we're okay. We're okay. Got a little sketchy for a moment, but it's okay. Alright, so maybe we should have put someone else up there, because I feel like Aim could probably handle most of this by himself, just because he hits really hard already anyways, but I don't know. It all worked out. No reason to be upset about it. 3 stars, 20 more diamonds, only 6 heroes used. Looking good. That was stage 3 complete. Boop. And now we're moving into stage 4, which I believe is a boss wave. It is. And then stage 5 will just be kind of an easy wave. I mean, we could just leave it off at the boss wave and do all that later. We'll see. Only 1 crystal to defend. Should be pretty easy. I feel like 1 healer should be plenty. We may not need all of the damage dealers we've got, but pop you here. I'll probably put Borid in front of him just because we have him. I'm just going to send this guy out right away, huh? Interesting. Single target damage. I guess he's still probably my best single target damage. I think he does AoE when he attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and pop him down. I'm going to go ahead and pop her down as well. And then I'm probably going to pop this guy in just to make sure everybody's getting healed. I mean, I could put him outside of the range where he's not getting hit, but oh my god, this guy's almost dead already. He hadn't even done anything. Pop you here. Wow, he's... He had time to get up and get angry and then instantly died. But there we go, that wasn't hard at all. That was a very quick mission. Nice. I feel kind of bad for that dude. 1 minute and 1 second. All right, perfect. I think that actually gives us 14 storages. It doesn't. It would if we did stage 5, though. So we're going to do stage 5. Boop. That'll give us another 4-star Psijic power, just to kind of hold on to. Which, you know, you use those eventually. Get everybody up to 5-star. We have 2 defenses here. We do. And it doesn't let us defend them all with one person. So we're going to pop you to defend everything. Like so. And then we'll probably do the same thing with Voltus here. Wow, that's just nuts how he does that. Yeah, I feel like we should be okay. I don't feel like we're going to have any real issues. We might, but I doubt it. We're going to put her here. They'll both hit this area, so this... Oh, the little bitty versions of the boss we just took down. I wonder if they die and come back. They do. So angry, and then dead. You're not going to come back again, are you? I don't think so. So Voltus took some damage. I guess they spawned in maybe some archers. So we'll pop a little healer down here to keep him going. Just absolutely disgusting what he does. Such a good pickup. And since he's fusible, like everyone can get Nauvras. If you haven't fused any heroes up or you're not worried, you're like, which one do I want to get? I would definitely recommend going Nauvras first. Really, really strong hero for a lot of the content in the game. A secondary one would probably be Livian. She's a really good tank. And since she works really well with Ain together, like probably the second one I'll go for is Livian. But yeah, definitely snag this guy out if you get a chance. If you're struggling with like AoE damage, this guy's going to make up for that. Like, as you can see, he's just decimating groups of people. Oh, man. Feels good. Feels good to have Nauvras on the team. So here we go. That's the goal for the campaign complete. Boom, 20 more diamonds. Give me those suckers, and then we'll snag out the Psijic power just because we can, plus the energy. Boop. There we go. And now, we're going to try to redeem ourselves over here in the gear raid. Now, this one's where it's going to get sketchy. I mean, it's 140,000 power pretty much. I'm not sure how far we are with everybody in our team. We're at 121, but we don't have Big Bro in here. And who do we not need in this? Well, I would say we probably are not going to use you. We will use you, though. That brings us to 130. We're probably okay. And by probably, I mean there's a chance that we do not make it. But there's only one way to know, and that's to do this. So I'm going to try first approach is just doing the aggressive approach by putting him up here to attack everything in front. And if this fails, I'll put him on this tile here. So when they break that first barrier, he can also help them with the second barrier. I'm going to put you here like this. And I'll probably end up putting Voltus here as well, because magic damage tends to be the strongest thing we get here. And so when she buffs her attack, she'll buff both of our magic damage dealers, which will be nice. Not a bad open. Go ahead and pop this in 2x. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alrighty then. We'll pop you on this side just because we can. And then we'll probably pop you over here for the same exact reason. We can. Then I'll probably stick Ain back here just to kind of poke over the top of the barriers a little bit. Like so. But as you can see, we're actually taking care of the first wave of enemies. Second wave is coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and pop her ability. And I'll probably do Voltus's as well here. I'm not going to use his ultimate all that often. It's good, but it's single target damage mostly, and he doesn't summon as many straw minions that way. Whereas right here, he summons a lot more. So we still have a lot of enemies to go. It's looking a little suspicious, but I don't know. We'll pop our healers down because we have enough stuff to do that. Doesn't really matter how I angle them, I guess. And then we can throw it. Oh, we can't throw in a tank. We're just going to have to ride with what we got. That's fine. So these guys are kind of laying down some spankings. We got more dudes on the way. And I think we're going to wait for a little while. We're going to pop her ability here. We're going to pop her ability here. Pop Voltus. And then I think we're going to go ahead and pop this to start getting some single target damage out. So far, looking okay. Have a bunch of dudes coming in. It's looking like we may have to end up moving Nauvras over to Voltus's position, but everyone's okay for now. Probably should have put Hollow on this side to up my ults. But for now, it's still a potential win here. We still have the chance. Ain did go down, but that's not a huge deal. Go ahead and pop Voltus. Get some of the dudes going in that way. The downside here is Nauvras is eventually going to be able to stop hitting people, and that's going to be tough. We're going to pop his ult, get some damage going out. Oh, it's going to be a close one. This one's going to be close. We're doing okay, though. We are doing okay. I don't know if that's going to do anything. I don't know if that's hitting the boss. It might be hitting the boss. So boss is down. One dude left. Came down to the absolute wire, but there we go. Behind the max level book, worth it. So now we are guaranteed to get at minimum purple quality gear for our heroes. That's going to be massive. Plus, if we get legendary gear, that's absolute butthole. That's terrible rolls for a crit rate set, but be good for. I can just go ahead and throw that, I guess, on my Vortec. That'd be good for him. HP-based healer with healing effect. I mean, why not? Right now, we're not going to be too picky about what sets we're running which stats on. It's mostly going to be about getting stats. Then later, we're about what set they're a part of. But there we go. That's fantastic news. Whew. I'm glad we beat that one. That was a tough one, but we've done it. So we now have access to legendary freaking gear. Huh. That's gonna be all kinds of progress right there. But that's done. Let's jump into Gear Raid 3 and try to replicate that same feat and get ourselves to getting some gold gear here. This one's probably going to be tougher because I can't really rely on Ain to do anything. So, yeah, we don't need you. Definitely don't need you. We'll pop you in. Am I going to use Dolores here or Vortec? Probably Vortec. Who's not getting dropped? I mean, obviously, we'll never use you. We'll bring you in just in case. We are above the recommended power, 132,000. We don't really need Ain either, but I mean, we might as well use his little Lord buff for Idril here, because she's going to probably do a bulk of the work, obviously with Nauvras, but she actually has the damage bonus against the flying creatures. He just hits them. So let's get into it. Stage 5, I feel like we should be able to take this one. How are we going to set everybody up? I can't remember how we set things up last time. Probably going to pop her in the back here. Maybe aim that way to kind of slow things down if they're trying to sneak in. I might throw Nauvras this way. I feel like that's actually a decent idea, and maybe I'll put Idril on this side. I don't know yet. Pop this in 2x. Now, I could always aim to try to take these guys out early. The downside is it leaves like your middle area kind of open. So I might put her back here, or I'll put her here. I think I might do it that way. That way I can put a healer on this tile to kind of heal everybody, because I'm assuming these guys are going to start doing some pretty decent damage to us. So go ahead and pop in Vortec like so, just to make sure we've got some heals going out. And then we'll probably put Voltus up here on one of these front ones, like this. We might have gone a little light on our damage on this side. Maybe we pop you in up here as well. Or do I pop her to start shooting that way? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right now, Voltus is trying to take care of the boss. So he's doing all right. I could put a second healer in, and I might do exactly that. I still got 2 deployable units. Obviously, he's not getting put down, so it's going to be kind of a... Do I place my Dolores for extra attack boost, or do I place Drogo? I'm thinking I'm going to place Drogo, and I'm going to place him covering the crystal this way. He might actually just get killed. There's a good chance. He does not have a lot of health. I have not built almost anything on that guy, so it's going to be kind of what it is. I'm going to go ahead and pop her ult to shoot the... Oh, whoa! Take her down, doggo! Okay, so Idril absolutely just rinsed that boss. That's nice. These are the last 4 enemies. We still have a freeze here if we need it to stop guys from getting through. These are the last 4 people. I guess we just go ahead and take care of you. All right, so he's done. He's not dying at least now. But see that little overshield that Vortec pops? That's why I prefer him to Hollow for most of your like regular content. Come on, dude. You're holding up the team. But there we go. There's no way this guy makes it through. Absolutely wrecked. That was a little bit sketchy in some parts. Nauvras, maybe I aimed him the wrong. Maybe I should aim him up. I just kind of wanted to cover the other side in case it was weak. But Idril seems like she's handling that side pretty well. We get a decent roll here. Healing effect, HP, and rage regen. That's pretty solid for Vortec. I'm getting apparently all my gear for my healer right now. That'll work. I mean, you might as well have it. So now we try stage 6. So the jump is about 20,000 power. That's pretty big. Generally, anytime you're going to take a jump from you know, one tier of gear to the next, it's going to get much, much harder. The same probably for 9 and 10 here. Yeah, you got 40,000 power of difference to unlock mythic gear. And I'm assuming down here where you're only getting mythic gear is also, yeah, 50,000 power jump. But stage 6, I feel like we can probably do it. It's going to be medium level difficulty, but you know, this is okay. This is where they start bringing in units up top. Now, I don't know if they bring in groups of units up top yet, or if it's just, you know, there's just units up top. I'm going to go ahead and probably place my main damage on these 2 tiles. Then I'll kind of accessorize with the rest of them. I'm probably going to put, what's-her-face, Mari back here in the back to slow things as they're getting near the crystal. And then we'll just kind of see what happens after that. Gonna get a healer down probably before I put anybody on these front 2 tiles, just to make sure I'm okay. This should be able to cover everybody on that side. I could probably actually just put him now. I'll put him up there so we can cover the front 2 tiles. Then Hollow will probably go over here. Oh, already trying to sneak in on me. That's not great. Let's throw this back in a little bit of 1x. Keep things slow, keep things moving. Now we'll probably pop you up here. There we go, so that one's down. So far, so good. Might pop Maureen up here as well to kind of shoot that way, and then we'll dump Hollow next. The boss also does attack your units. I guess I could pop his ult, and then I could pop her ult to do damage to the boss real quick. Pop Hollow over here to give rage regen to everyone that I need rage regen on. And then, do I want to pop out Drogo again? Or do I want to put Dolores? I don't really have a good spot for Dolores right now, to be honest. A little bit early on that, but it's okay. Hopefully Nauvras will be able to take this lady out here. I guess I can throw him here as well, just as like backup coverage. And again, I do have her freeze. If things start getting sketchy, I can always kind of stop the fight for a second right here by the crystal and give everybody a chance to start taking everybody out. So I guess, I don't think we're really in trouble right now. Go ahead and pop Hollow's ability, just start giving rage regen to Idril and kind of get her back up and ready to pop her ult. I think I could actually probably just go ahead and pop his and take care of the boss. Okay, yeah, boss be dead. We only got 6 enemies left. We still have her freeze. I think we're in good shape here to take down 6. But you can't be 100% sure until you're there. Lots of damage rolling in. Woo! He shot that dude in the back, almost took him down in one go. Bro almost just ate it. Pop this so he can start attacking that dude because it's a little bit out of his range. Pop her ult, and then we can go ahead and pop hers. This is the last 4 enemies. So I think we got it. I think we're going to unlock gold gear for both our primary weapon and armor and all of our accessories. So that is fantastic news. Go ahead and pop this in 2x. The chance we lose this, I would say, is literally like 0% at this point. And that's great. Also a little, I don't know if I've talked about it before. Once you complete a mission with 3 stars and you unlock auto fight, anytime you auto fight that mission, all of your heroes get a 30% stat boost when you're running that mission. So essentially your chance at failing a mission you've 3-starred before is very low, unless you've like swapped a bunch of your gear around or unleveled some of the heroes or something. You should always be able to auto fight and win. That's how it kind of guarantees it. The only 2 areas I've noticed it doesn't do that is XP raids and gold raids. So if you're doing an XP raid, you don't get stat bonuses. So your heroes are going to do the same as they did when you fought it manually. Here we go. Flat attack, not great as a main stat. Crit damage, not too bad. We don't have a lot of crit chance built up yet. But 30 more diamonds. That feels good. That was some serious progression. It doesn't seem like we did a whole lot because we only beat a couple of stages in our raids. But those raids are absolutely massive for progress. So once we start pulling these legendaries and get actual like good main stat, like 34% attack bonus on some of these stats, like we can literally like double some of our team's damage with that. That's going to be crazy. Having that for both all of our gear slots now is freaking great. And now that we're pushing into the hard campaign mode, once we get a little bit further, hard 212, we're going to unlock the artifact material raid, which will allow us to get artifacts on everybody too, which is another little stat bonus. So there we go. Everything today that we planned, we actually achieved. I'm kind of surprised. I thought we might actually get decimated on Gear Raid 1. It came really close, but we got it. Go ahead and snag this out. Get snag out these while we're here, just because we can. Ooh, 50,000 more blue purple. Colors are hard. Clear staging of every insignia raid and promotion. That's something we definitely are going to have to do. I need to pump my promotion raids. That'll probably be our next goal, is to get in here in promotion and get everybody upgraded. Oh, we're actually pretty close. We're already at 8. But just getting one of these in a run really sucks. Getting to stage 9 where you can pull at minimum 3 is definitely nice. And obviously stage 10 will be the goal for everybody now. Will we make it? I don't know. But having Nauvras available to run, I feel like we'll be able to take out at least these 3. We have pretty good healers now. And since Nauvras can also help on the marksman raid, I feel like we've already got this one at 11. We can definitely get these up. Fighters, I'm still a little hesitant about because I'm not sure if you can check the map on this one. But your map info, as you can see, you have no platform tiles now. So the only units I could actually use are Ain, Borit, and Rex. And I'm just not 100% sure if I'm going to have enough damage with just those 3 heroes and enough blocking capability to beat these missions. So that's something we're going to probably struggle with a little bit, the fighters for now, until we get a better fighter. But we will be unlocking Wrath relatively soon, just because he's part of our daily sign-in. Everybody gets a Wrath. Where is that at? Daily sign-in. We're just a couple days away from getting a Wrath, and he is probably one of the best epic fighters you can get. So that's absolutely massive. He's also a Lord hero for the Nightmare Council, which is also fantastic because it just so happens that Nauvras is part of the Nightmare Council, so he'll be getting a buff from having Wrath in our team as well. Very, very solid. Very happy with that. But there we go, guys. Everything we're going to do today, we accomplished. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.